Dear Cancer, my Cancerlicious, looking all that so delish. Welcome to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny Armenian guy, my cutie patootie, looking all that so yummy. Cancer, this is going to be your reading for the month of June. But before proceeding forward, I would like to genuinely thank you for being so caring. I can't thank you enough. A lot of you have been asking last time, how are you doing? Are you doing okay? And honestly, that just shows how much you really care. A lot of you were asking in the comments, are you doing okay? And then the last video, I forgot to edit the first part. So it just shows me how I'm sitting on the chair and I'm recording. I just didn't realize that. But honestly, I'm doing great. Just dealing with the last, like a last leg of the allergies that are going around. It just makes me a little woozy. But with all that being said, I have been meditating a lot and I have been doing breath work, grounding myself more, and I'm just feeling great, just feeling more grounded. But other than that, I'm doing really good. So thank you so much for everything, and I really appreciate you. Thank you for your care. Yeah, and I'll share some more. I'll share some more stuff later. But let's get into your reading and let's see what's coming up for you in the month of June. It's your birthday month, so we're gonna see what is it that you may anticipate. All right, Cancer. And I do have my Armenian coffee here that I actually was sipping on. So, yeah, I got a fresh cut here to Cancer. If you may, I would like to ask to see what do you think about the fade? I got a new haircut, got a new shirt, feeling fresh. Yeah, so let's get into your reading, dear Cancer. Really appreciate you. You're so caring, so loving. So it means a lot to me. Thank you. I got almost teary-eyed when I read your comments. Are you okay, my love? Are you okay? Make sure you're getting rested. So thank you. And I did take the time to really definitely rest. So, okay. So, dear Cancer, your main energy is the Knight of Cups for the month of June. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So you're the main energy for the month of June, which is great. Actually, it's your birthday month here, right? The Nine of Cups here talks about you headed towards a specific direction. This is a water sign energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. In this specific case, you're definitely determined to make some major shifts and changes for you in the month of June. It's like the new year for you. That's the energy that I'm picking up. And my Venus is in Cancer, so honestly around June, July, I'm a July Leo at the end of July, and that's just how I feel. It's like it's the new year for me. So this is where you're at, making some sustainable changes for you. When it comes to relationship, you could be headed towards a new connection. You could be attracting a new person, or the current person. We're gonna see how this is developing. Now, in the recent past, Three of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Temperance. In the recent past, some of you might have been dealing with the Sagittarius here. Could have been Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Could have been, yeah, water sign also. But we'll find out more. Or Leo, another Leo also. So in the recent past, something about this connection that you were dealing with, it caused you a lot of stress, okay? The Three of Wands here is about destiny, future, okay? I think that you were not so sure where this connection was gonna go. Your future was in question, under question. You didn't know if you were to continue in this relationship, how it was gonna unfold, where this person was standing with you. And I think that what ended up happening for many of you with the Temperance is that you focused on your own healing. We're going to find out more. In the present moment, there is the Judgment, the Six of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. Wow. So the Six of Cups is always the card of somebody returning back from the past, somebody wanting, or somebody being on your mind constantly. Either way. But this is someone that, just keeps coming back around, whether physically or in your mind, or you're thinking about that you might hear from this person soon. It is accompanied with the Judgment here, which is talking about someone here is having a major realization and making a decision, which we're going to find out how this looks like for you. I do see here in the present moment, dear Cancer, focusing on your own happiness, focusing on your own joy, your sense of stability here. My cutie patootie, as you should. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You know what I'm saying? This is your journey. This is your month. So the Nine of Cups here is like, I'm choosing myself. I'm focusing on myself. A lot of self-care, a lot of self-nurturing. And I'm feeling that way too, honestly. So I'm very proud of you, Cancer, for choosing yourself. Now, in the near future, you have the Seven of Cups, the Lovers, and the Three of Swords. Okay, so here's the thing. In the near future, you're going to have a choice here to make, and you have to make sure that it's like this is the birthday month, right? And some people are going to start popping back in. They're going to start popping back in, pop back in into your life, and they're going to create this sense of like, Cancer pick me, Cancer I want to, and you're going to be like, okay, what's going on, like what do I do? You're going to have to make a decision here. Someone who actually might have hurt you in the past, and I'm just being honest with you because I'm not sugarcoating, okay, with the Three of Swords, somebody who hurt you at a very deep level is going to try to, come around, and this is a person who you had a relationship with, and they want to talk to you about something, okay? And we're going to find out how you want to make sure, you're going to want to make sure that this heartbreak doesn't happen again. How can you prevent it? So without any further ado, also 555 on the timer, we're gonna clarify, and we're gonna talk about the Knight of Cups here. We're gonna clarify the Knight of Cups. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups here, dear Cancer. So the Knight of Cups here is clarified by the Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Tower. Okay. Accompanied by the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so for many of you, you're realizing that it's better for you to work on yourself. And even if you were involved with somebody that there was like trust issues here, you had the World card at the bottom and things came to an end. I think that you're realizing that you might have dealt with a person specifically from the past. There might have been some third-party situation involved and things came to an end. Right now, in the month of June, your main focus is going to be healing from the Tower moment. This Tower moment might have happened some time ago, might have happened recently, but ultimately here, what I do see here you're doing, dear Cancer, is actually choosing yourself, choosing what's important for you. Okay, the Tower here is something that happened and it was very excruciating, it was very painful. A lot of you questioned the validity of this person, and like in the month of June, what I do see here is you finally putting an end to this Tower. I already called the Tower department and I told them, look, what kind of cement are y'all using for them Tower? They said, I'm so sorry, it's a minor issue. There is a little leak. I said, the pipe ain't leaking. The pipe is exploding, ma'am. Okay, what kind of cement are y'all using that the tower is constantly keep happening? Sprinkle, sprinkle. So somebody here didn't take responsibility. It's an allegory. It's a metaphor, okay, of this connection, and they did not come correct and things started crumbling down. Now, let's talk about in the recent past. I'll get back to this shortly. Let's talk about the Three of Wands. About your future in the past, right? Your future was under risk here. So it's clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups, and then the Devil at the bottom of the deck. So Capricornian energy here as well. I think that you were dealing potentially with somebody who was super toxic, super unhealthy. There were a lot of habits that were not toxic, were not healthy, right? Attachment issues. I'm just getting here like something that just kind of put you off, like it threw you off big time. Now, the Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups, this is talking about, the fact that in the recent past, I think your career was at risk for some of you. This is not going to resonate with every single person, but I think you were in a situation where your career was at a risk. Your money, your financial situation, you were kind of struggling with this individual, and also there was a lack of stability here. I think with the Seven of Pentacles here is that there was a stagnancy here, like where do we move from here, right? And this is the reason I think that you waited and waited and waited in the past to see if things were going to turn better, if things were going to work out, and it caused a major disappointment to you. Now, let's clarify the Nine of Swords. I see you here, dear Cancer, being in this constant, perpetual place of like state of just sadness and uncertainty. The Nine of Swords is clarified by the Four of Wands, the Justice, and the Three of Cups. I think one of the reasons why, dear Cancer-licious is because in the recent past, I think due to the third-party situation, and the third party could be a person, thing, job, whatever, right? I think it caused this situation to kind of, turn out in a way that it was not fair to you. Whatever was done to you was not fair, and there was this lack of fairness. I mean, you felt like as if you were treated as an option in this situation, and that's not what you wanted here, okay? So A lot of healing happening, a lot of healing taking place. Some of you were maybe already engaged or married with this person, because that's what the Four of Wands here talks about. It was extremely debilitating and extremely tiring for you to be in the state of being, of state of uncertainty. So the Temperance, let's clarify the Temperance. The Temperance is clarified by the Six of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Hierophant. Okay. So you were seeking clarity, okay? The Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Ultimately, dear Cancer, you were seeking for clarity and you were wanting to trust your intuition. The High Priestess and the Hierophant is here, and the Six of Cups with this combination. A lot of on and off energy, a lot of this kind of situation, like, because the Hierophant is about commitment, right? Oh, Cancer, I'm going to commit to you. I'm going to be with you. Oh, no, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to be with you. Oh, Cancer, let's make this work. On and off and on and off. You know what I mean? And I've had a call with the Cancer the other day. And like I've said before, people think that Cancers are going to crumble down because of a tower moment. But Cancer is a motherfucking badass. Badass, you're a badass. Because the way that you level up, Cancer, the way that you pick yourself back up and get on top, that's unique. That's something that people should take note of, because people, oh, Cancers are sensitive, Cancers. Watch how a Cancer will thrive. Watch how a Cancer will come on top. And, I'm getting chills right now as I'm saying this is because I know how you operate. Because yes, you may cry a little bit, you may be sad, and that's okay. You process your feelings, but you can wipe your tears and come out of a bathroom or a restroom as if you're a badass and you're going to make it happen for you. So the lack of commitment here, the lack of stability from this person did create a lot of chaos and sadness and stress, but eventually you ended up healing yourself and learning that it's important for you to fill your own cup, dear Cancer. Okay, beautiful. Now, in the present moment, dear Cancer, with the Judgment, a major decision here. Somebody here is having a major realization. So the Judgment here is clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Swords. And there is a star at the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with the Aquarius. So in the present moment, I think that what you're healing from, and I'm going to be keeping this real, this may resonate, it may not, but I feel like that a lot of you are learning that, you know what, I'm never an option. I'm never an option. I'm never going to be an option here. So a lot of you are in this place of like healing, retreating, kind of disconnecting from the noise, turning the volume down of the noise that's out there and choosing yourself. And that's a major realization, okay? With the Judgment here, that's a major step here that you are taking towards your destiny. So someone here who wants to come forward, let's talk about the Six of Cups. Somebody here who wants to come forward and have a conversation with you. The Six of Cups is clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Yeah. So yes, there was the loss. There was a major disappointing situation that happened between you and this person, dear Cancer. And the Eight of Wands actually is the card of communication. Imagine it being like as the card for like the 5G, nowadays the text messages. So this person is actually getting clarity. They're gaining clarity about the fact that, and they're like, oh wow, Cancer has probably like already moved on from me. Let me reach out to Cancer and let me see, where they're at, what they're up to, what are they doing, and maybe wish them a happy birthday, right? So this is gonna probably happen around your birthday season here, dear Cancer, and you're gonna hear from this person. And with the Two of Wands here is talking about this person constantly watching. For some of you, this person and you, there could be some cultural differences between you and them. You and this person could be like in different locations, also like the long distance situation. Okay, let's talk about the Nine of Cups. I see here you're focusing on your own happiness in the present moment, dear Cancer. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is clarified by the King of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Judgment. Yeah. So you're basically healing and moving on. It's a transition for some of you, being on a body of water. Maybe some of you have been considering about like a move, a change for you. So a lot of you, what you are doing is that you're withdrawing from drama. You don't want to be involved with other people's drama, conflict, situations here that are not serving you. With the King of Wands, you're basically stepping into your power in the month of June and really recognizing is this job or are these people are like serving me? If not, why am I involved into this fight? Why am I allowing even to be surrounded by some people who are constantly fighting, who are constantly operating at a low frequency? See what I'm saying? So let's clarify the Seven of Cups here. Seven of Cups in the near future for my Cancer. So the Seven of Cups is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Two of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so remember when I was saying in the beginning that, something here is going to be clear. In the recent past, I think that when you receive a lot of people kind of reaching out to you, wanting to come back towards you, wanting to communicate things with you, right? You're going to be very busy. You're going to have a lot on your plate, your career, your job, your health, everything. And you're going to have to make a decision here with the Two of Swords in the middle, a decision here who you want to allow back into your life. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy also. What do you want to do? Okay, because I see here people coming at you from like different angles and different places and wanting to maybe have a conversation with you. And someone who really hurt you at a very deep level from the past is wanting to come back around. So let's clarify the lovers in the near future for you, dear Cancer. This is getting interesting. So the lovers is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. And then Ace of Wands, it's a new love, it's a new offer coming in, but this person wants to basically, create and have family with you, and there is a decision here that you're gonna want to make. Okay, about family. Ten of Cups here, is talking about family. Queen of Pentacles is about also financial stability. This person potentially could be like seeing you doing so. They could be seeing you doing so well and like focused on your own stability, on your own money. They could be like, oh, let me just check in to see how a Cancer is doing. Let's clarify the Three of Swords here. This is concerning, but I got you. So let's clarify the Three of Swords in the near future, dear Cancer. Cancer-licious, my cutie patootie. So the Three of Swords is clarified by the Emperor Aries energy here, the Ace of Wands, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, and then the Eight of Cups in reverse. So I don't always do reversals, but I'm going to let it stay this way. So in the near future, someone here actually is very much determined to have a new beginning with you. And I'm seeing here two storylines. Some of you could be attracting a new person into your life. This is a very different side story. For the singles, you're going to attract someone who, there could be an age difference between the two of you, facial hair features. Could be an Aries, could be fire sign. But most importantly, I want to circle back to what I'm tying up to this person. I think that this is going to be a situation that you're gonna want to trust, right? But you're gonna go very slowly. Like you're gonna go very, very slow. Like this person has to really, really, really live up to what they are saying. Like they have to be very action oriented, because your main challenge here is the Knight of Cups. Is you're gonna take calculated steps, just like you see the Knight of Cups on the horse is taking slow steps forward, right? Not rushing into this. So someone here is wanting to start a new chapter with you with the Wheel of Fortune, a new destiny, a new cycle, and you're going to have a decision here to make. Let's see what is the advice, dear Cancer, and then I'm going to pull the wisdom of the Oracle message here for you. Let's see what is the advice for my Cancer. What is the advice? Okay. So the advice here is the Ace of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Swords, and then the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, which is twice. Okay, so some of you are actually dealing with someone. There could be some age difference. This person could have facial hair features. This is business owner for some of you. Could be an Aries. Okay, I'm getting here Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So, or Aquarius. So with the Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Two of Swords, yeah. So you're gonna actually learn the truth. This is what is gonna happen. Okay, the Ace of Swords is talking about the truth. Once you find out the truth and you know what is actually that has happened behind the scenes that you didn't know back then, and this person is telling you now, and they're fully and honestly opening up, and you know the full story, you're gonna need to trust your intuition too, because your intuition is very strong. You're going to make the decision, and make sure that you're choosing yourself and you're making this decision out of self-love, okay? Because, I think you're still going to hesitate a little bit back and forth, because it's going to be in regards to trust, right? Trust is a big thing for you, which ultimately the advice here is about, yes, there was a Tower moment that happened. You picked yourself back up again, and this is your birthday season. Who do you really want to allow back into your life? And are these people in alignment with your morals and values, and most importantly with your vision? Let's get the final message here for you in terms of relationship. of this situation. What is the important message for my Cancers about this situation? So Cancer, you have the message in a bottle. Wow, this also came out for Pisces as well. Okay, which was a really, really good message. And it says message in a bottle. It says you can expect someone to favor you with positive news. This could be in the form of a letter, phone call, or email. You are the intended receiver of this message. So stay open to what you learn. Only good will come out of it in the end. The signs are all there. So someone here does seem to be actually having good intentions, as I was also, my intuition was saying that as well, right? You're just, and because that's what I was clarifying, the Three of Swords, because I want to make sure you don't fall back into the same trap. And I see here you just watching out and being very careful around your birthday season. And yeah, there's going to be good intentions, but you're going to want to proceed forward slowly. So my dear Cancer, this is what I had for you. My cutie patootie looking all that's so yummy. My socks are down. I need to fix them. But other than that, I'm doing amazing, grounded, sprinkling. So thank you so much for all your love, for all your care, dear Cancer. I love you so much. And I'm your funny Armenian guy. And you are my cutie patootie looking all that's so yummy. I'll see you in the next one.